incline barbell chest press, okay? Couple things here. Depending on your gym, the incline will be different, right? Some of these you could lower, some of them, they're fixed like this one here. So we work with what we got, okay? Find one that works for you. The more incline you are, the more delts it's gonna be recruiting less chest, okay? So we're gonna have Haley actually descend back down here. Now, the most important thing, specifically with the seat placement, you wanna find a height that allows you actually, obviously, to get to the bar and be at a place where your chest really isn't that much lower than where the bar is, if that makes any sense. Now, the most important thing here is arm path, okay? Ideally, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you want a 90-degree angle. You don't want your hands to be closer in, something like this. Then we have a break in terms of actual tension being generated on the pecs. You're gonna get more tricep involved, more of your front delts, okay? Most important thing is setting yourself up, bracing that core, making sure the hips and all of the back is on the pad, okay? Now, let's get those hands to about a 90-degree angle and make sure when you're looking at yourself in the mirror that these knurlings here, it's the same, right? There you go. So we're gonna have her actually lift the bar up, lift it forward a little bit. So starting position here, you don't wanna fully lock out those joints, slight bend on the joint, allow the muscles to have the tension rather than it being completely locked out. We're losing tension. She's gonna descend the weight, nice and controlled, to her upper chest and pausing here, but not resting on her actual chest, right? The most important thing when she's coming up, obviously it's a fixed bar, but the cue that you wanna have is almost trying to rip that bar together, get those biceps to touch. She's gonna descend this again, and in this position here with the bar, you almost wanna imagine like you're ripping that bar apart. That'll allow you to really lengthen those pecs. And in this bottom position, you almost wanna exaggerate chest up. That'll allow her to get a bigger and a deeper stretch. She's gonna press through. Another thing to pay attention to is your scapula. Most people elevate their scapula when they're doing this. So you wanna make sure when you're starting the movement that everything is depressed and retracted and locked in. We're not starting the movement like this. A lot of our delts are gonna get the work. So one more repetition here. Nice and controlled, pausing, and up. All right, and throughout the whole movement, you can notice that her elbows, her arms, pretty much are underneath her wrists. Her wrist is not breaking. Everything is lined up and is congruent. You can rack the bar. And that is your incline barbell press.